NCAA Football 14 is in a lawsuit right now. You've probably already heard that's one of the reasons why there is no college football video game out right now. And so with that being said, I'm going to show you and tell you all the reasons and just basically a timeline of the NCAA Football 14 lawsuit. So let's watch the video. Make sure you leave a like, leave a comment, and let's go. On September 26, 2013, ESPN wrote an article stating although the video game did not use their names, the former college athletes alleged EA Sports used the same jersey numbers, heights, weights, skin tones, hair color, and home states in the in-game bios, not only without the permission but without compensation. Quote, students agreed that by being student athletes that they could not exploit their personal commercial value, an agreement they lived up to. The same cannot be said about the NCAA or its partner Electronic Arts, end quote. For its part, EA Sports will not admit any wrongdoing as a part of settlement agreement, said in a statement, again this is September 26, 2013, okay, that quote, we follow rules that are set by the NCAA, but those rules are being challenged by some student athletes, end quote. EA Sports said the decision will not affect its support for NCAA 14, which released in July, which again that was 2013. The Redwood, California company also said it's working to reassign staffers who worked on the game. And so NCAA right now is going up against a lawsuit against two people, two big names, college quarterback Sam Keller and former UCLA basketball player Ed O'Bannon. So right now EA Sports and the COC dropped its defendants, and the NCAA is now having to go up against a class action lawsuit. Later on in the article, it states something along the lines of APU. Now, APU stands for All Players United. So, anyways, between the 2013-2014 season and maybe even later, Georgia Tech quarterback Vad Lee, Northwestern quarterback Kane Coulter, and several others, I believe there was a Georgia player who also wrote APU. They had some tape around their wrist, and they wrote All Players United. This is like a protest against NCAA's treatment of athletes. So they're wanting to get paid money for their likeness. On October 5th, 2013, a website named Polygon, I'll have that in the description below, like I've said, they can make a video game if they wanted to, but they had to pay players. Now some of the bigger names who filed a lawsuit against EA, one of them is Ed O'Bannon from UCLA. We also have Sam Keller, a quarterback who used to play for Arizona State and then transferred to Nebraska, or it was the other way around. We also have Ryan Hart from Rutgers. We have Sean Austin from West Virginia, and these players have filed a lawsuit for using their image without them knowing. And so later in the article it talks about a lot of stuff. Again, you can read this if you want to. Current players get paid more than past players. That's because they have more proof on it. Like I said in the ESPN article, the names, the weight, the height, where they came from. That's more evidence against EA. Later in the article, they say that they would have been happy if the game would have gone forward, but Ed O'Bannon, there was something that I read that Ed O'Bannon wants money for his name, obviously, and he wouldn't get as much money for his name as current players would, like the NCAA 14 video game, and that the players of today that are in college are not allowed to receive money by the NCAA rule. According to a USA Today article that was written in September 26, they state that EA got in trouble for the player likeness suit, and that there's players such as Ed O'Bannon, and you also have Sam Keller who did a lawsuit against EA for using player likeness, that they're wanting money, that it's unclear if players, active players in college right now could receive any money due to the NCAA rule. It states that in July that the NCAA announced it would not renew its contract with EA after next year, which was 2014, so it's already ended by now. Businesses and reasons for discontinuing, that's their reasoning. However, more than 150 colleges, conferences, and bowl games approved a 3-year contract extension with EA. Now this video was made in 2015, so they still have that contract right now. The only impact at the time was that the game would no longer be called NCAA football, but rather college football, with each school or league continuing to decide whether to opt in or to opt through the CLC. Okay, now we're going to get into the newer articles. Now, this article was written by the Football Scoop. It was written on April 14, 2015. Link is in the description below. It states that basically the players who have filed a lawsuit against EA are probably going to get paid less than $1,000, and that they're probably going to get mad. Now, somewhere in the article that I read, that the attorneys are going to receive 33% of the proposed settlement. That's about $13.33 million. Plus, that's not all, $2.5 million in expenses and reimbursement. So the attorneys are going to get paid over $15 million in their time and effort. Just think about that. That's a lot of money there. According to the Tech Times, this was written on July 20th, 3:54 a.m. It states, the title of the article is Court Approves $60 million Settlement for Video Game Class Action Lawsuit Against NCAA Electronic Arts. This again was written on July 20th, 2015. And some of the description, it goes on to talk about the court has granted a $60 million settlement to players whose names and likenesses were used illegally by the NCAA and EA in video game NCAA football. And the athletes have until July 31st to file their claim. After July 31st, your claim is irrelevant. The maximum amount of money an individual can claim is $7,200. That's a little bit more than the article that I just previously read, but still, that's not a lot of money. Now, from 2003 to 2014, nearly 21,309 basketball players and over 111,174 football players have appeared in the NCAA and EA video games. That's a lot of players. On July 17, 2015, Digital Trends released an article stating along the lines of that U.S. District Judge Claudia Wilkins of California approved a $60 million settlement from Electronic Arts, Collegiate Licensing Company, and the NCAA after profiting over athletes' players' names and likenesses without giving any compensation. So, there's only been 20,000 claims already, and that there's over 400 current athletes have joined the lawsuit that are playing right now, and 100,000 real roster football players and over 21,000 real basketball players have been used between 2003 and 2014, and that the maximum amount of money that you will be able to get or receive is $7,200. So you're not going to get that much money off of it. It is some good pocket money. But it all started in 2009 when UCLA basketball forward Ed O'Bannon called BS on NCAA's policy of not paying student athletes anything in order to maintain the amateur nature of collegiate athletics. So, since NCAA 14 is the last college football video game, it's been getting a lot more attention lately. And before I begin to say anything, make sure you go ahead and go to Xbox One and you'll go ahead and sign in or create an account, and then you went ahead and go to Vote Now, and I want you to vote for NCAA Football 14. That link is in the description below. But let me give a shout out to my man Tico, and Snoop Dogg. Yes, that's the rapper Snoop Dogg. Both of y'all, I'm gonna give a shout out to both of y'all for trying to push out this NCAA Football 14 video game for Xbox One backwards compatibility. And y'all are doing a lot of good stuff there. Keep doing what you're doing. Hopefully the NCAA football series will begin to make a video game once again soon. I don't know when that's going to be, but hopefully when things settle down, they'll make another college football video game. But thank y'all, Snoop Dogg and Tico, for doing what y'all are doing. The last article that I have here is written by Attack of the Fanboy, which was written on July 15, 2015. It goes on to say that only 3% of the people who filed a lawsuit against EA are actually playing college football right now. And so, if they pay those players and the players have filed a lawsuit already, that EA could once again, very soon, could possibly make a college football video game sometime next year or so. And so hopefully they will make a college football video game very soon. Thank you for watching this video. It took me quite a while to look up all the information, make sure the sources were credible, and make sure the sources were actually facts and not just a bunch of opinions. And it took me a long time to put this together, and I'm finally done. I finally finished it, and I appreciate it. And thank you for watching the complete video. If you've enjoyed this, learning more about the NCAA 14 lawsuit, go ahead and leave a thumbs up. Hopefully one of these days they'll make a college football video game. I don't know when that's going to be. It's probably going to be when things settle down, but hopefully one of these days, I guarantee they're going to make a college football video game. And hopefully the next college football video game will have some of the features that you want and that I want. And if you've enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, add this to your favorites. Go ahead and just hit that subscribe button if you already haven't. There will be tons of videos. There's actually a video at the end of this annotation at the end of the video, so go ahead and click on the screen. It's also in the description, and again, all the articles that I looked up are in the description. So I appreciate you watching this video. I'll catch you on the next video. Have a great day, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace.
Yeah. Views.